something like driving a truck, fumbling for the phone can be a real pain in the ass. What's up? I've been outside all morning. What's up?
Oh, nothing but the rent, Bob. Actually, I'm recording with my GoPro, so let's try this as a test, but we can't, you know, talk about anything too personal.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I'm just
my throat.
cruising through South St. Paul, and it's sunny and life is good. Yeah, that was fun last night, wasn't you? I'm glad you got that platinum.
Yep, I've been thinking about one, and I wanted to buy a bigger one, but you know I'm strapped for cash for the next 2 months, and then things ease up after taxes.
Well, just don't tell your wife.
She got bored. She was watching the stream, so she left. One of the likes was hers, but she was watching the stream. But she's not going to comment or get involved in any of that. She went in the kitchen to wash dishes, and she turned it off. She says, "I don't know how you sit there and do that for all that." I said, "Well, that's why we love each other. We're opposites."
Yeah, exactly. I think that went pretty smooth last night.
It was better than normal. I mean, it was there was more people there. Finally, we had a good showing and a lot of conversation. And the two of you guys did good enough together that even it could use a little bit more still, more relaxed. But you guys got into enough conversation that it was obvious that it kept missing what time the timer expired.
Oh, I felt bad about, because I hate that when I'm bidding on something and they're still talking. I'm like, damn it, come on, the time's up. Yeah, I didn't mean to do that, but yeah, it flowed pretty. And we're talking about Long-Lived Coins live stream last night, of course, and hope more people will check those out. He does those on a regular basis, and it's a good way to pick up some precious metals for a pretty good deal.
But it's probably better for smaller single purchases. But it's still, I think the thing with it too is that if you really want to get your money's worth out of it, buy more than one thing, because shipping is shipping, and you can get a lot of stuff in the bag for the original cost of shipping.
Yep, flat rate shipping, you can't beat it. And yeah, that was
and it's secure. It's done, in a padded bag, and he wraps his coins in it's not bubble wrap, but it's that sticky
cardboard that
corrugated
sticks.
Cardboard, to keep the coin from sliding around, and you can't really tell that it's round.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, he knows what he's doing with that. Unlike me, where I've sent people channel chips and they got an empty envelope when they got.
Yeah, we got all the stuff whenever I purchase anything, especially single coins. If you buy them from one of the more reputable businesses or sellers, they all come in a small envelope, bubble wrap, and they're not even in there loose. Usually they're in something, a holder, and then maybe the tape to a receipt or whatever, but it's designed for stuff like that. Envelopes are for a piece of paper,
Oh, yeah, I found that out the hard way. So are you going to have some channel chips?
Eventually, I've been on the website a couple of times, messing around, trying to build something and find some colors that work with the green sign and the blue sky, and haven't committed, but I'm going to buy some chips eventually. Some of the family members and some other people are like, oh boy, that'll be fun. I'm like, yeah, well, 100 of them go away real fast.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. I need to get some more ordered for sure. And of course, I guess I didn't say that I'm talking to Clear Lake Drive. Check out his channel, and we'll see if the audio, it should be pretty good, because I'm playing your audio through the truck speakers, and I don't mean...
Well, somehow I figured.
Yeah,
it sounds different than a normal conversation with you, so I figured as much, but I'll try not to use any. I'll try not to use any potty mouth. I'll leave that to you.
Yes, I've been. Yeah, that. No need to pour gas on the fire, right?
No. Well, when I'm out in public, I try to imagine that my mother and my grandmother, which they very well may be, you never know, are standing over my shoulder, keeping an eye on me. What I say in the privacy of my home or with a bunch of guys drinking beer is an entirely different matter, I guess. But that's the way I was taught. I was taught to behave that way. Doesn't mean it always happens.
Me too. Oh yeah. Yep, my grandma was big on that. She said you do not need to swear. But of course, Grandpa swore a blue streak, all like, and she would just kind of roll her eyes or, yeah.
I can honestly say that my grandparents, and I even was around my great-grandparents for a short while, but I don't think I ever heard a bad word of any kind come out of my grandfather's mouths. And I was too young when my one of my great-grandfathers that was in World War II veteran, a train engineer when he passed. So, but I heard that he was pretty good with that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah, but one of my grandpa's favorite sayings was like if he'd send me to go get something for him out of the workshop, or bring me that hammer or what, and I'd come back and say, well, I couldn't find it, Grandpa, and he'd say, what, you couldn't find your ass if you used both hands.
Yeah, I've heard that one before. So basically though, the disciplinary action for us too was that I think I told you before, lying, well, you got the belt. Using really bad swear words, you got the belt. Pure disobedience, you got the belt. My father, on the other hand, my grandfather was smarter. They had a ping pong table down in the basement, and I hear they went through lots and lots of ping pong tables.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, heck, if this video works out, you can kind of be my coin shop owner, coin guy type of. I'll like call you up and interview you, and we'll get 1 million views, right?
Well, we might, but you never can predict how the public sees things. I keep forgetting. I'm still gonna cook up a way to be you driving on a video.
Oh,
but it'll be you driving. I haven't quite figured out exactly how to do it, but I get around it. We got this cold weather. We're gonna have below 0 temperatures down here, so I've been outside battening down the hatches. I'll be stacking firewood all day so I can keep the barn warm. And last year, before the cold came in around, what was it, Christmas or New Year's, I put 6-mil plastic all around the porch on the barn just to keep that more like a breezeway
I see.
on a house. So you had a transition zone. So, because you open the door on the barn, that's it, and whoop, all the heat's gone, just like that.
Ooh, yeah, it's going to be a high of 1 degree on Sunday here, it says.
But we've got a couple of 7s and 12s, which for southeastern Illinois, that's pretty cold. I think the best part about it is it'll come in for a week, and then we'll go back up into the 40s, and by the time we'll have some cold weather in February, but when it warms up in February, it'll be in the 50s again. So.
Oh, well, that sounds pretty good.
Well, we built the house. I was down here the 3rd week of February. Wearing lightweight blue jeans and a t-shirt for 3 or 4 days working with the crew building the house. So it can get really warm here. I'm not that far away from Kentucky and very southern part of Indiana and Missouri, also.
Oh, I see. You're way south, yeah.
So let's draw a line, and it'll put you in friggin' Virginia if you go from there straight across the country. So
okay.
Illinois is a long state. It's a long state. People don't realize it. It's torture driving from where you're at all the way down to like the Boot Hill in Missouri. That's a long ride.
So I drove from here through Indianapolis and then over into Ohio once in my Subaru for a job, and and that was a long drive. Yes, through Normal, Illinois, and Bloomington or whatever, and Illinois just goes on, and then by the time you get to Indianapolis, I was getting pretty tired for sure.
Yeah, it's the ride. I had family in the east side of Ohio when I was a kid, and we would go there for Christmas and holidays, and I would go there and stay with my grandparents there in the summertime for usually a month and a half, once I got to be about 10 or so. And it's not that long. From Chicago, the plane flight to Cleveland's like 45 minutes or something, but there's a good 6-hour drive. And if you're taking 80, that's the thing about 80. If you're driving 80, and you go endlessly insane driving, you know, east of to Iowa, into Illinois, into Indiana, in Ohio. The only place you see any greenery is when you get to where the rivers are, you cross the rivers, or any of the smaller creeks that feed it. Now the rest of that, it's cornfields and beans, all of it.
Oh, yep. Well, of course, I'm in the, you know what I'm doing, right? I'm in the left lane, but it's, you know, I'm passing everybody. I'm not holding anybody up, and it's yeah, people are gonna gripe. It's like, well, you'll get over it. But yeah, you do what you got to do.
Well, it's better than being in the middle lane doing the actual speed limit, because then everybody that passes you is flipping you off.
Yeah, that happened. Oh yeah, if I had $1 for, I could retire. But
yep.
Actually, I'm gonna get over because I can't get up this hill. Well, maybe we better wrap it up here. Yeah, I think that's about all my GoPro will record.